Hi everyone, this is Lori from Get Crafty with Lori. Today we are going to make this layout on the cover of the July through August Close to My Heart catalog. But before we do that, let's talk layout design. This layout is beautiful. It has lots of layers. It has embellishment clusters. It has a great photo. Everything flows so nicely together. The colors all come together and it just looks beautiful. And I want to show you how to make a beautiful layout like this and to not be intimidated by layouts that you see on Pinterest or in other catalogs or magazines. The basics of a layout are blocks. They're all blocks of paper piled on top of each other here. So what we started with here is a 12 by 12 block of paper. It doesn't look square on this page because we are looking at a rectangular size catalog and they had to narrow the sides to make it fit. So the base page is 12 by 12. Then they took another piece of paper, another block, and it's a square, and laid that down on top of it. So we have a block here, and then we have another block which is in the form of a rectangle going down the page. We have another block here going across and another one going across here. And then we have some strips of paper. We have a strip of paper here. We have a strip of paper here. And then we have a torn piece of paper here. That's the basic bare bones of this layout. When you take away all these embellishments and the photo, that's what you're left with. You're left with a stack of paper. And it's really not that complicated. What makes this layout so beautiful are the embellishment clusters and this photo of this adorable little boy. He's got a blue swimsuit on. It matches the colors in this paper. It all flows so nicely together. And today I'm going to show you how to make this layout. Okay, let's get started with this layout. I didn't have this exact piece of paper that they used behind here, but I did find something close. This was in an old mix-in pack that I had, and you may not have exactly what they use, but go ahead and look in your stash and see what you have. So I have a 12 by 12 here, and when I look at this next one here, it looks like there is at least an inch on the top and an inch on the bottom. And so I went ahead and cut this piece here at 10 by 10. So if I lay that down here, that looks to be about the same here. And then I had to kind of guesstimate the rest of the pictures. And so it looks like they have a 4 by 6 photo mat here. And it looks like they cut the picture down. So I did not also have that paper. So I found something similar to it. And I have this picture of my son and his girlfriend. And so I have that laid down to kind of give me an idea about the size of paper that I'm going to use for this here in the background. I'm guessing that it's probably about 5 inches wide, maybe 6, but probably more like 5. And so I went ahead and cut this at 5 by 9. That's what I have it at. So I'm going to lay this down here. So as you can see, these are just blocks of paper that I'm laying down. It doesn't look like much just yet, but that's what it is. The rest of the beauty will come together once we get these embellishments down. Embellishments to me are so important on a layout. It's like a cake. If you were baking a cake, you didn't just give the cake plain like it was. You want to decorate it. You want to put some frosting on it. So here's our cake, and this is kind of putting frosting on it. And then you need to put some decorations on your cake. Maybe you'll have a picture and maybe it'll say happy birthday, and you might put some sprinkles on your cake. And that's kind of what this is like. This is like building a cake. So when you do your layout, think of it like that. And another thing, do not get intimidated about cutting into your paper, because that will definitely stifle your creativity. It did mine for the longest time, and I have a lot of paper packs that did not get used because I was afraid to cut into them. And Vicki Boutin says it's just a piece of paper. And she's right. That's all it is a piece of paper. So do not let that stop you from moving on to make beautiful pages. You may mess up, and that's okay. You can just redo it or buy more paper or make use of what you have, but it works. So look at this, how simple this is. It's just laying pieces of paper down here. Oh, this one here also I cut at 5 inches too. And that's also 5 by 9. So this kind of comes over here, looks like about here, kind of goes off the page a little bit. So I'm going to put that down. This does not need to come over because the picture's going to cover right here. So I'll set that there. And then I have this other piece here, and it's a little bit smaller. So I guessed it 4 inches on that one. And I cut that one at 4 by 8. So that one will go down like this. So I have those there. And then, let's see, then we have these 2 strips of paper here. This one is pretty much a 1/2 inch. They tend to use 1/2 inch strips a lot with Close to My Heart. So I'm going to put that right about, let's see, right about here. This goes up here, let's see, pretty much towards the edge of the page there. And then we have this piece here, and I cut this piece, let's see, so it's just a little over 1 inch, and it's about 7 1/4 long. So that's gonna go right here, and then I'm going to take some scissors and I'm going to rough this edge up here. And then we put the picture down, and the picture will go like something like this. And then I need a little piece of paper to go right here. But that is the bare bones of this layout. See, this is that layout. And as you can see, it's pretty plain and simple, and it's just blocks of paper on top of each other. Now the magic will come in when we start laying down these beautiful embellishments here. So let me go ahead and get those. And also I have a little bit of silver glitter paper here that they used, or you can use the silver shimmer trim. Okay, I have gone ahead and tacked everything down, and my base page is done. Now it's time for the sprinkles, meaning the embellishments. I didn't make that up. I learned that from Janet over at RTS Scrapbooking. She is a wealth of knowledge and has a whole series on base page scrapbooking. I'll put a link to one of her videos in the description after this video is done here, and you can check her out. You can learn a lot from her. She's amazing. But anyways, I have this picture of my handsome son and his girlfriend and their dog. The dog's name is Alfredo, and I'm always forgetting names, and sometimes I'll call the dog Fettuccine. My sons are, no, his name is Alfredo. But anyways, so here's a basic layout with the picture down. And I read a lot of comments from people who share layouts, and they say, what's wrong with this layout? What needs to be done? You know, well, you've done the base, but you have to put the embellishments down. Those are the sprinkles on the cake, and that's what makes it look beautiful. You've got your base cake done here. It's frosted, and now it's time to put your decorations down. So I have my picture here, and I'm thinking that I'm going to want to pop it up. I love it when you pop up pictures on a page. They really look nice. So I'm going to take some foam tape and put that down. Okay, before I take the sticky off the back of my foam tape strips, I want to position it first to make sure that I have it right where it's supposed to go. Because once this is down, it's really hard to remove the foam tape. So I'm going to sit it here, and then I'm just going to, okay, I'm going to peel it back a little bit. Then I'm going to position it. Once that is down, then I can stick it down like that. And then I can go ahead and remove the strip. There we go. I like that. And I'll do the same on the other side. Okay. And also, I want to pop up this title too. So here's the Sun and Sea sticker. You might want to take the sticky off the back of it by using an anti-static pouch. It works nice to take that off. Then you can put your foam tape behind it. This is going to go right about here. I like this little saying. It says, happiness comes in waves. And I love that. And I love that my son and his girlfriend are so happy. They just glow when they're together, and they make such a nice couple. I am so happy for them. So now that is done, let's see what other stickers we need here. Let's see, up here at the top, they have this little fence sticker here. So I'm going to go ahead and take that off. So that's going to go, I'm going to lay it on top of this piece here. And run it across the top. And then I'm going to take my scissors and trim it. Okay. And put the other piece back on the carrier sheet. And let's see what else. Oh, I have this piece here. I die cut a circle out of toffee cardstock, and I took a jelly roll pen that we have, and I made the little stitch marks around it. When you open up these jelly roll markers, the ink does not come out right away. You have to work it into a piece of paper to get it to start flowing. So I'm going to go ahead and tuck that behind here. Let's see if I can pick this up. And that's going to go right about, let's push that down about halfway down. Give me enough room to write. So that'll go there. And let's see. What else do we need? Oh, I die cut these pieces from the Cape Cod scrapbooking workshop. And so I'm going to go ahead and put these down. I stamped this in periwinkle and toffee, and this one is in lagoon. So let's see, this one, We'll go about right about here. A periwinkle one like that. And here's the little seahorse. He'll go down here like that. And you're going to want to do a little dimension too on these pieces. Let me go ahead and put the bottom piece down. I don't like to put a whole lot of adhesive down at first because I might need to move things around. So I want to give myself that flexibility. Let's put the little seahorse down. Let's put him right about here. Okay. Then I'm going to pop this one up. And so this one is going to go right about here like that. Okay, then over here on the other side, we do the same thing. But look at how beautiful the page is coming together already. Just those little bit of embellishments already are starting to give me a beautiful page. Isn't that just amazing how quickly it transpired just by putting that nice colorful title and a few little die cuts here? It's just amazing what has happened to this layout that started so simple. So let's put this one down about here. And put this one up. Let's see, I'm going to have to put a little bit of foam tape behind this one because I have popped up my picture. So when I put this down, I don't want to put foam tape on this side because that is already raised. I want to put it over on this side where it's not raised. So let's lay this down here like that. And then the same, what's going to happen here. This one is raised, but this one isn't. So I'm going to put some foam tape over on this side. So that'll go like about here. Let's see. If I look at this, it's down just a little bit lower than that and kind of in line with the seahorse. So that's about right there where that should go. Okay, and let's see. What else? Up here, we have this piece here. And we have one, so I am going to cut this in half and put half on, well, let's see, more than half on this side and a little less than half on that side. So I'll just take my scissors and cut that. Okay. So let's see, put this down here. So I'm going to tuck this under my picture like that. And then this one will come over here, under here. Okay. Let's turn that over. Oh, and I do need to get that little blue piece here. So I will go get that before I put this down. Okay, let's try this periwinkle here. What they did is they made a separation from the layers of paper, the white core, so that that white will show. And I'm going to give it a try. I cut the paper wide so that I can see if I can get that to happen. So I'm just going to pull it like this. Kind of looks like ocean waves, the white foam. I'm going to need about 4.5 inches of this. So let's see how far I can get this to go. I guess that'll work. Okay, so I'm going to cut this and then tuck it under here. I guess I need to cut a little bit more. Okay, and it'll stick out from the page, kind of like that. Let me remove some of this down here at the bottom. Okay, it'll be like that. Okay. I don't know about you, but I sure do make a big mess when I am scrapbooking. I have little pieces of paper everywhere. Okay, there we go. That looks really good. Okay, and now I can tuck that other underneath it here. Okay, let's put this up here like that. That looks really very pretty. Put a little bit of glue on the back of this. Don't want to put too much, but let's get that on there like that. That is so pretty. Okay, what else do we have going here? Okay, I've got that. Let's finish this embellishment cluster down here. So they have beach bum. That's cute. So on this beach bum, I'm going to put a little bit of foam tape underneath it to raise that up, because I'm going to have to do that with the sunshine and sea, because the seaweed is lifted up. So I'm going to put this like right about here. Then I'm going to put some tape under here. Okay, let's put beach bum right about here. That is cute. Okay, we need a little star up here. I'm just going to put a little dot of glue right here on my page and then stick this down under here like that. Okay, so there's that embellishment cluster. And now let's work on this side. So I have this little starfish, and he's going to need a little pop dot. We have a little seahorse that gets tucked underneath the seaweed up here. Let's see. I don't want to tuck him too far because I want to be able to see him. So let's see. Let's do it like that. And I'll put just a little bit of glue on the back of him. So that'll sit up like that. That is so cute. Then I need another little star down here. Let's put that over here like that. Okay, and then I need to put this little acrylic piece here too. I'll put that down a little bit later. But let's go up here to the top. We have Beach Lover and A Day in the Sunshine. So that's going to go right about, let's put it like right about here. Okay, and Beach Lover can go right about here. And we have this little piece here, and that's this one right here. And this little sticker just goes right above the picture like this. And we have the birds over here. Let's see, we have 3 birds here. We have 1 over here and 2 over here. So I'll put that there. My circle's a little bit smaller. I just realized than what they did, but I'm not going to have a whole lot of journaling, so it will work. So I'm going to go ahead and put these down. Let's put these little acrylic pieces down. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue up here on the page, and then I'm just going to lay it right on top of it. Then I have the little star to put down here. There we go. Okay, so lastly, I have these little embellishments to put down here. I don't know what they used, but I have these little diamond rhinestones. I'm going to put little dots of glue down, and then I'm just going to use a little jewel picker here to try and pick these up if I can. And just plop those down on the glue. Let's put one down here, and then I'll put another one up here. Let's do this. See if I can get it on there. Okay. And let's see. About one down here. And then I'll put 3 more over here on this side. So we'll put one right about here, another one right about here, and then the last one down here. Okay, now my layout is complete, and look at how beautiful it is with all the embellishments. It came together from a simple base page of layering blocks of paper, and put my picture down and the stickers and all the embellishments, and now we have a beautiful page. I hope I was able to show you how easy a layout like this can come together, and I hope that you won't be intimidated in the future about trying something like this. Just look at it as a series of blocks, and don't be afraid to cut your paper. Just cut it. If you cut it wrong, you can even piece it together if you have to. But enjoy the process and have fun doing it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you are not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. And I will put a link in the description below what I have used in this layout. Thank you and have a great day.